Hey everybody, I'm going to try, instead of pictures, Al's video cooking class. I just realized you can press pause. I tried to do this like 30 seconds ago and I hit stop. So anyway, I'm going to try to hit pause this time so I can continue the video. I'm making Gouda, cheddar, onion, and bacon mac and cheese. That's what's on the menu for tonight, with a little bit of leftover Salisbury steak. But this tutorial is about the mac and cheese. All about the cheese, right? So what I've already done, because I didn't know I could pause the video, was just dice up one onion, medium onion, and about 8 strips of bacon, just cut up into chunks. The onions right now I'm cooking in just the bacon grease. I'm gonna get that nice and rendered and the bacon crisp, the onions caramelized, and if there's excess grease I will drain that off, and I'll be back in a little while to show you some more in this tutorial, but at the end we're just gonna fold these in, and we'll show you how to do that later. I got my quarantine playlist. I don't know if you can hear it on my Alexa. Before this was CeeLo Green's Forget You, actually is F You, the real version. Good song, by the way. And right now is California Love by Dr. Dre and Tupac. Okay, we'll be with you soon. Hold on. Alright, I just had to let you hear the turn down for what, if you can hear it in the background. It's my new song. Just checking on our onions and our bacon. You can see nice color, caramelization. Bacon is rendering, almost done, getting crispy and brown. We'll check back with you in a little while. Okay, so that's my new playlist right now, is tequila, good song, good quarantine drink too. So at this point I'm going to shut this bad boy off. Our bacon is nice and rendered. The onions have gotten all that bacony flavor. Everybody loves bacon. And the onions are caramelized, tender, delicious. And like I said, I'll just sop up. You can use a paper towel. A lot of times just with the tongs. Take a paper towel, rub it around in there, and you can get the grease out very easily. Or you can strain it out, but I like doing that method if it's not a lot of oil, just to not have to dirty another utensil like a strainer. Alright, we'll check back with you soon for the next step. Peace! Alright, I'm back. The next step, we got to cook some pasta. You can see these beautifully caramelized onions and bacon, fat drained. This actually cooks in chicken broth, gives a great flavor. I use the caldo de pollo from Chedraui, Cuesta Menos. Anyway, I love that saying. Just using some elbow noodles. You can get whatever size you like. Shells would work. Just because of these bags were 180 grams, I had to get 16 ounces by using my scale. But you can easily convert that, or just, measure it out how you feel. So you can see we're at 16.4, so that's about the right amount. So hold tight for the next step. Right now I got Run Around by Blues Traveler going on, so getting happy, very happy. And the sangria helps too. Alright, quarantine cooking class, we'll be back shortly. Hey everybody, I'm back. Now I'm using an Instant Pot pressure cooker. Cooks very fast, nicely with the pasta, but you definitely can just cook your pasta traditionally on the stovetop with chicken broth, just like you would do with water, but use chicken broth instead, and then drain at the end if there's much liquid left or whatnot. So definitely don't have to worry about having to have a pressure cooker, just a little quicker, but you can definitely make this recipe. All the pressure cooker does is just cook the pasta. I always use bottled water. I heard some people make their pasta with just Mexican tap water. We use the bottled water. So anyway, so what goes in there with your chicken broth, again, 16 ounces of pasta is going to wind up going in. We use elbows. You can use your favorite style. 4 cups of chicken broth. Then you're going to have some mantequilla, which is butter, 2 tablespoons. You're going to have yourself a little bit of salt in there, about a half a teaspoon, and a teaspoon of garlic powder is going to go in there. In the meantime, I'm working on the cheese. Everybody likes the cheese, right? It's all about the cheese. Well, and that bacon we got coming up too. For this one, using 1.5 cups of shredded Parmesan. I'm sorry, correction. 1.5 cups of shredded cheddar, 1.5 cups of shredded Gouda, and we're gonna go with a half a cup of grated or shredded Parmesan cheese. I forgot to put it over here. It would be right here at this moment, right there. I use a half a block of cream cheese. My own little twist on it, makes it very creamy and velvety. So again, I screwed up. This is my first time doing this. Give me a break, people, come on. Anyway, it would be right here in this photo opportunity. Right now I got Yeah by Usher on the playlist, so I'm gonna get my hiney back to shredding. That's quarantine, not humor there, but shredding the Gouda, delicious Gouda. The cheddar actually is done. That's what's left over right there. And then I just got to measure the half a cup of Parmesan, and I'm going to put it back in the fridge until after the cook of the pasta. When this all comes together and you blend that goodness up, manja. Well, we'll get you the rest of the story as it unfolds. See you soon. Alright, you just had to have that gratuitous cheese shot. Alright, 1.5 cups of Gouda, 1.5 cups of shredded cheddar, half a cup of grated Parmesan, and a half a block chunked up of beautiful velvety cream cheese. And we got Gold Digger by Kanye West and Jamie Foxx in the background for your listening enjoyment. Alright, we'll be back soon. And we're back. I got Burning in the background. Great song. I like it. Somebody called 911. Al is doing cooking first time video. Okay, that's enough. So anyway, again, I'm using my Instant Pot pressure cooker. It's basically after the broth and the other stuff I mentioned in the previous segment. You basically lock the lid here, as we'll show you. Set it to sealed, and then we're gonna hit pressure cook for only 5 minutes. Pasta will be perfect. Again, if you don't have one of these handy dandy gadgets, get one. But if you still don't have one, then by all means, as mentioned before, you can just boil the pasta on the stove like you normally would. At the end here, when this pasta is done, I'll show you, we're just going to dump some cheese in that bad boy, that whole mixture you saw earlier, swirl it around, throw in those beautiful onions and bacon, and then with a little milk, cream, or half and half, whatever you have, until you get the creamy texture you desire. Be back as soon as this is done. See you soon. Peace! Okay, folks, it's showtime. I got that beautiful cheese, those caramelized onions and bacon. I'm going to go with some half and half. You could use heavy cream or milk. And then the beautifully cooked pasta in the Instant Pot. Again, you can make it traditional. And then basically, I'm going to start, dumping some ingredients in here. I'll be back with you in a minute after I get, I'll tell you what, I could do a little bit by hand just to kind of show you. Because unfortunately, it's just me holding this phone, and I really need to dig in there deep and mix things up. We'll be back when it's done. And here's the mac and cheese. Makes a big pile. Definitely will have leftovers for sure, but look at all that goodness. Oh my gosh, just delicious, creamy. Takes a while to mix it all through. Everything gets nicely and melted, but I have to do the taste. So hold on. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh. Woo! That's some good ass shit. I just said that. Yes, I did. I'm listening to Timbers on my playlist by Pitbull and whatever that other lady's name is. She's the main lady, but can't remember. Anyway, screw this shit. I'm gonna go eat this with my lovely white Patty, who I must thank because she made the Salisbury steak. They were having some leftovers of this beautiful mac and cheese, and anyway, we're gonna rock and roll because I'm gonna eat it while it's oohing. Oh my god, hold on. Oh my god, look. Oh, yeah, I can put a spoon back in there because it's me and my wife's germs, so we're good. All right, stay safe, stay at home, social distance, and we'll be back at you with another recipe soon. Manja. So this is the Gouda mac and cheese with the cheddar and the cream cheese and everything wrap up. I'm making an appearance. And so the song in the background right now is I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. And, well, that mac and cheese was mine. And my wife said it was the best mac and cheese she's ever had. And I would have to agree. So big shout out again to my wife Patty. The paired very nicely with the leftover Salisbury steak that she was so nice enough to make yesterday. And the sangria I alluded to earlier is also made by my lovely wife, and it's delicious, and you know, helps a little bit during these quarantine times. But full tummies, very great, delicious mac and cheese. Let me know what you think if you try it, and see what your thoughts are. And if you don't like it or you don't think it's that great, then I really don't give a shit. But you know, hey, I think you will like it though, so that's a positive. But anyway, I guess that's the wrap up. You got any questions? Shoot me a comment if I missed something in the directions or whatnot, and we can go from there. All right, Al out. Be safe.